Hey, friends of the Wandering Wanderer. I'm out hiking the Portuguese Camino, and I received a couple questions from specifically women hikers about safety on the Caminos and if I felt personally safe. After 4 Caminos, I can tell you 100% I have never felt unsafe anywhere in any of the towns or even the big cities. But with that said, I mean, that's my own personal experience. But with that said, crime typically happens because of opportunity, and I'm pretty heads up and aware of my surroundings and what I'm doing. So if you can do a couple things to make sure you're aware, I think it will help prevent anything in the future. I mean, bad things happen all the time, and some things we can't avoid, but we can try and take the best care of ourselves that we can. And so with that said, on the Camino, I mean, it's such a beautiful, and for a lot of people, spiritual pilgrimage. And for the locals, it's their tourism. So they don't want bad press on here. So, typically, they're very excited to have the pilgrims walk through their town. And I know the bigger cities, that can be overwhelming sometimes. But even with that, Europe is pretty safe in general. And also, we're walking 400 and 500 miles, 700 and 800 kilometers. There are not serial killers putting that much effort into finding us, you know what I mean? The other thing about, people are are you worried people are going to steal your stuff? I don't want to carry my stuff. I don't think anyone else does either. So no one's going to want your smelly hiker clothes. Now, with that said, also, I mean, you have your phone, your passport, your wallet. Get yourself one of these little fancy fanny packs and put all your stuff in that, because you can hang that, you can take it with you to the bathroom, into the shower, hang it on the hooks, so it's always with you. I actually sleep with mine under my pillow at night. And then also, when you take your bag off, when you stop at a cafe or just even alongside the road, it's always attached to you, so you're never going to lose it. The other thing I will say is, I like to listen to music. If you want to listen to music or a podcast or whatever, always just use one earbud so you can hear cars, you can hear other people, you can hear dogs, any sort of animals around you, so you're not spooked or get caught off guard. The other thing, I know a lot of people don't like dogs, they're a little scared of them. If you have hiking sticks, that kind of can create some distance between you and an animal, or you and another person if you need to use it. So there's lots of things you can do to put yourself in the best situation possible. Again, bad things happen, but as for the Camino here in Portugal and definitely in Spain, I have never once felt unsafe. And I think it's a great place for women who are by themselves and want a little freedom and want to be able to, get some confidence, hiking and, traveling, especially for an American or anybody else, to another country, and where you don't know the language. Our currency is different. We use imperial versus metric. The weather is Fahrenheit versus Celsius. It really expands your brain to come to another place and put yourself and make yourself the minority, but you can also do it in a really safe way. So I hope that answers the questions for the people who ask. And if you have anything else, let me know. Anyway, bon camino.